we are hearing that in addition to the head constable who has lost his life in the violence, the DCP of the Shadra area has been injured in the clashes today. And this, we believe, according to agency reports at least, this happened in Delhi's Gokulpuri area. This is about 3 kilometers or so from Bhajanpura. So it would appear at this point that the protests are no longer confined to just Bhajanpura alone. I should say the violence, rather, is not confined to just Bhajanpura alone, which is where it began and where we've been showing you these videos from. One Delhi Police Head Constable has lost his life, and the DCP of the Shadra area is now injured in clashes between two groups in Delhi's Gokulpur area, according to agency reports. ANI is reporting this. Sukirti is back with us, I'm told. Sukirti, reports coming in that this has happened in Gokulpuri, which we are told is about a couple of kilometers from Bhajanpura. So, does this seem to indicate that this violence is now spread over a larger area than what we saw yesterday?
Well, yes, Ankita, definitely, because yesterday the violence only unfolded here in the Mojpur Chowk area. But all of this is in the same vicinity. Just to give a sense to our viewers, this is the entire Shadra area. This comes in North-East Delhi. If we were to look at landmarks, this would be Jaffrabad metro station, Mojpur metro station. So this is the entire stretch that we are talking about. So yesterday the violence was there was one stone pelting incident where several people were injured. That took place only on the Mojpur Chowk, right next to the Mojpur metro station. That was yesterday. Today, however, there have been incidents since morning. Firstly, around noon, there was a stone pelting incident again at the Mojpur metro station area, after which we heard incidents being reported from Bhajanpura area as well. And then, of course, this entire Mojpur Jaffrabad stretch, where also there was stone pelting as well as vehicles being set on fire. And now, from the reports that are coming in, there has been violence at Gokulpuri also, where a DCP has been injured and one head constable has lost his life. So this entire North-East Delhi area right now seems to be in a very sensitive situation, and all of these points are just about 3 kilometers to 4 kilometers away from each other. So I am standing at Jaffrabad metro station. 4 kilometers away from me is the Bhajanpura area, where my colleague Akshay has been reporting from and reporting about how the vehicles were set on fire. And just 3 kilometers away from there is the Gokulpuri area, where we are getting these reports of a policeman losing his life. So just about 3 to 4 kilometers from each other. So within like a 10-kilometer radius, this entire violence has been unfolding. And also, to give context, this is the area where at several points for the last several days, there have been anti-CAA protests that have been carried out. So this particular Jaffrabad protest spot also, though here at this particular point the women have been carrying out the protest only since Sunday night, just about a few meters away from here is the Seelampur area, and this same group of people had been protesting there for the last 40 days. So they decided to come on this main road only 2 days ago and started protesting here. But for the last 40 days, they had been protesting in the Seelampur area. And the Bhajanpura protest had also comprises people who are against the Citizenship Act, and that protest had also been going on for last few days. So this entire 10-kilometer radius area in North-East Delhi is one where at several points anti-CAA protests had been going on for the last several days. But it's only since Sunday night when these women decided to block the road next to the Jaffrabad metro station, and the Jaffrabad metro station had to be shut. Since then, all the highlight has come upon that and all the focus is here. But the situation here has been sensitive even in the last few days in terms of how the people have been responding to the Citizenship Act and have been protesting against it. So that is the kind of atmosphere that the area has witnessed for the last several days. But now in the last 2 days, of course, there has been police deployment. Now the violence has escalated, and now even a loss of life, apart from all those people who've received injuries in the stone pelting.
Right.